because I feel like we're at a tipping point here where it is becoming extremely obvious that a lot of girls in the dating pool, you guys just don't got your bag up asking a man for money for like everything.
Cooking dinner every night.
Bare minimum.
Doing the dishes after you cook dinner every night.
Bare minimum.
$25 more from Wingstop. All together, you guys, he sent me almost $60 just for food. For me and the kids.
Have the audacity to tell me what's the bare minimum in my relationship when you probably don't have one to speak of. And next time adults are speaking, be quiet and listen. It takes to have what you have. What does that have to do with this comment? Now, I don't usually like to be mean to people on the internet, but when it comes to my men, I'm always going to step. In the end, this will be educational, but just give me one moment to cook for a second. In the video this comment is on, I talked about how my partner allowed me to realize how much I had not experienced being liked before in the ways that I want to be liked. Well, beloved, while it may be the bare minimum to you, my standards are different than yours. You might even...
Thank you. That's what it's about. See, guys are getting with girls that don't mind the basics. Why are they doing that? Not because they're cheap, because that is the smartest investment. When you're in a relationship and dealing with somebody of the opposite sex, you have to make investments. And most of these ladies are liabilities.
Even think that your standards are higher than mine, and that's fine. I don't need to compete with your standards because what you eat don't make me poop. But when you have the audacity to tell me what's the bare minimum in my relationship when you probably don't have one to speak of, and by the way, being in a relationship does not make me better than you, so I'm not saying that, but how can you assess what you've never experienced? When it comes to what can be called the bare minimum, the only time I use that language is when we're talking about basic human decency. That is the bare minimum. But somebody who has stepped into my life and allowed me to heal from the experiences that I have had, that may be bare minimum to you because you probably haven't had the life that I've had, but it's not bare minimum to me. I could flex and tell you that I've had men fly out to come see me just to take me out on a date. No coochie involved. I could tell you that I've dated men that could give me money on demand. I could also tell you that in the house that I own, I've had a man before come take care of my entire lawn for nothing. But none of that is important because the man that I chose, the man that I am with, the man that I freely brag about when I have the desire to, the man that I was talking about in that video is the same man that took 3 weeks of his life to stay at my house to ensure that I not only survived surgery and was ready to advocate for me, but day and night ensured that I had medication, that I was comfortable, allowed me to hold him during the bloodiest, darkest, grossest moments of my recovery. The same man today would give me his last dime if it meant that I was comfortable or okay. This is also the man who was so supportive to me that I almost owe every single level up that I've had in the last year, cars, jobs, finances, to him and his emotional stability.
Yeah.
Who tends to be anxious and has ADHD, needed somebody in my life that was so secure in himself that he didn't need to steal my shine in order for him to feel bright. So while I was leveling up and trying to make decisions in my best interest, he was the person that was pushing me and cheering me on to do it even when I was scared. Hell, in America, the average man's height is 5'9". He's 6'2". Even his physicality is not the bare minimum. So you can call what I explained the bare minimum, but you ain't been where I've been. You don't have what I have, and your standards are not mine. So next time adults are speaking, be quiet and listen.
Period.
You might learn something. For the rest of you, the lesson here is do not let social media or people in your life tell you what your standards should be. You need to set standards according to your desires, according to your needs, according to your deficiencies, and according to what you can give in the realm of character. Because you are the one that has to live with the results of that. And at the end of the day, if you are in love, if you are happy, if you are safe, if you are secure, that is what matters most. Do not let anybody tell you how to water your grass when they don't even have their own land to do the same.
Man, so many levels. So many levels. Like, that is a speech for the young ladies out there. Like, all of the little girls of the world need to watch that video. Like, this is TikTok. They need to hear. because it's going to help. Like those funny dances. Oh no, you don't need to do the dance. That's just to take your time away and make you waste time. You young ladies need to hear things like this. Why? Because it's not all over. It's not highlighted. Things like this need to be in the forefront because all the negativity's there. Why not positivity? Because ladies, so many ladies are throwing bare minimum allegations around, just like this.
Why I was like, I want some tacos. He sent me $30 for tacos. Then a while ago, I was like, well, the kids are gonna get Wingstop. Let me order them Wingstop. He sent me $25 more from Wingstop. All together, you guys, he sent me almost $60 just for food for me and the kids. Apple Pay. And I was like, you do not have to do that. And he was like, I'm trying to spoil you.
Well, you're talking about her, but she has a man, number one, right? Number two, she sounds kind of young. So, what is a man supposed to do for a young female? She sounds like she's 18 years old. This is the problem. You want young 18-year-old girls to demand so much from men. That's her level she's at. And even when she gets on a higher level, she still should be demanding a lot. That's what's wrong with the date market now. Men want no parts because a lot of you ladies want it all. Why can't a man hit you with 30, hit you with 60, and that'd be fine? Especially if they sound like they're coming from, a place where it's cheap. Because the females are not just this color or darker, right?
Tell me why I was like, I want some tacos. He sent me $30 for tacos. Then a while ago, I was like, well, the kids are going to get Wingstop. Let me order them Wingstop. He sent more dollars from Wingstop. All together, you guys, he sent me almost $60 just for food for me and the kids. And I was like, you do not have to do that. And he was like, I'm trying to spoil you.
Yeah. That's in a day. Like, you understand that's a lot of money? Imagine if he did that every day, he'd be broke. These ladies, they don't understand the concept of money, but I'm going to go past this.
Why am I hearing so many women complaining about men doing the bare minimum? What makes these women so exceptional that they leave room to be able to complain about these types of things? Because I would guarantee that the majority of these women saying this and boosting femininity are probably not even doing the bare minimum themselves. They probably gave up having a family or children to work a job that really doesn't even care about them. They probably don't make dinner or cook anything. They probably won't lift a finger to clean the house the way it should be cleaned. So tell me why it's okay to downgrade or downplay a man who does the bare minimum when a lot of the times we as women aren't doing the bare minimum. Women are so adamant about demanding that they be with a man who is going to fill their cup. And let me say, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be with someone who actually treats you well, who is kind to you and wants to spend time with you and give back. But it's not okay when you're demanding your cup be filled, but your faucet's broken and you can't fill theirs back. Or we completely draw the line at making the man a sandwich, because that's just crazy. As a human being, not just as a woman, you cannot rely on someone else for your happiness, because if that's the case, you will never be happy. Your happiness has to come from within.
Yeah. And these are the good females that are in the West that are left. Not many of them. The guys that get them, got to cherish them and never let them go, because it's the last of a dying breed. But they're in places like the country, sometimes in parts of the West, sometimes sprinkled in the Midwest, They're out there. You just got to find them. And she sounds like the lady, that the country lady, right? That was in the last video that they were making fun of. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a lady who probably stays home to cook for her husband, okay with the simple things? I'm looking at her right now, right? Yeah, she has her tattoos, but you see that shirt she has on? Simple and plain. That's what a man wants. This is the good old American girl, right? With the long horn on a chest. This is what guys need. Or if he gets a sister out there, like the other lady, right? This is what men want. Men are avoiding ladies who want more and don't deserve more.
For me are bare minimum or above and beyond. Leaving me a post-it note every single day.
Bare minimum.
Cooking dinner every night.
Bare minimum.
Doing the dishes after you cook dinner every night.
Bare minimum.
Doing your own laundry.
Bare minimum.
Planning date nights.
Bare minimum.
Bringing me matcha in the morning.
Bare minimum.
The New York trip that you planned for my birthday.
Above and beyond.
Buying me a car when we were engaged.
Above and beyond.
Buying me my dream car after I had our son.
Bare minimum.
Buying me a Cartier ring for our 7-year wedding anniversary.
Bare minimum.
What?
If you can afford it.
Okay. So just the ring.
Yeah.
Complimenting me every day, not just on my looks, but like my character traits, like how I'm funny or fun or you love me or like whatever.
Bare minimum.
The fact that you don't yell at me or call me names.
Bare minimum.
No, I had to add it.
Oh my God.
Paying all of our bills.
Bare minimum.
Being in this TikTok with me.
Bare minimum.
And there you have it.
Yeah, come on, guys. Step up.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
Okay, I'm like so embarrassed for him that I'm like, I really, like, what went wrong? Really. So the fact that he did the video is like, what masculine guy is gonna do this video with her on it? I mean, like, do you not like it's like a walking low T situation, right? Like, why would you do this video where she's advertising to the world that you basically like wait on her hand and foot, buy her everything she wants? Now, some of this stuff is fine, right? It's nice to compliment your woman. You're in love with her. Honey, you look beautiful today. Like, these are nice things. Obviously, you shouldn't be screaming and yelling and calling names at her. I mean, some of this stuff is totally fine. The fact that you do all of the laundry and he does all of his laundry and then he does all of the cooking and all of the dishes. I don't really know what's going on in that. Like, what does she do? I'm just asking. What does she do? Just a question. But regardless, it's not so much a problem. Everyone has a right to create their own relationship dynamic, whatever you want it to be. But the fact that he's in a video, what did she say to him to make this video? Honey, I want you to make this video with me to showcase that like all this totally like amazing, crazy stuff you do for me is just like bare minimum. So that women now have this like wild expectation of guys out there, and they tell guys who aren't willing to do all this crazy stuff to get lost, and then they wind up alone. And I'm sitting here, and because I kind of walk all over you, I still get it. Like, what is that conversation? And imagine then guys that are out there working, busy, you can't imagine like your average guy, like working 9 to 6 job, whatever, taking on a second job. How's that guy going to be, cooking and cleaning and doing laundry? Like, I don't know what their situation is, but it's just not possible. Again, guys, don't do videos like this. Like, I don't care what she promises you. It's not worth it. You look so unbelievably like played and owned and just like walked all over and so sad and pathetic doing a video like this. And they know it, right? She's like, knows he's in the video and he's kind of humiliated. He doesn't get it. He's like, bare minimum. He thinks he's doing something cool by saying, oh, I do the bare minimum, but it's really over the top, but I'm the best husband ever. I don't know really what the dynamic is going on there. Now, and oftentimes, I'm not saying in this situation, oftentimes this is the exact prototype of a guy, that gets left. Sorry to say, because he's just gone over and beyond, and she's like running the whole show, and she will ultimately, in many cases, get bored of him. He's just too nice. He's too present. He's just doing too much, right? You know it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that. You know it.
I got my peaches
This
out
is
in
her.
Georgia. My weed from California. That's that shit. Took up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch.
Like, what did we just watch? This is a problem. It truly is. Why? Because so many men have their They're castrated. That was a castration we just saw. He was castrated and feminized. That's why she's talking about it. How dare you? I would never, ever be that nice in that situation. You might get called the B word. Seriously. Yeah, what did I do? You come home and cook your own. No, I don't. You better cook my damn dinner and wash them clothes and make daddy a sandwich.
0 7 boss girl mentality, man eater type of thing just become begging. Because I feel like we're at a tipping point here where it is becoming extremely obvious that a lot of girls in the dating pool, you guys just don't got your bag up. Like, expecting a man to fund everything in your life in order to have a shot with you, and you're asking a man for money for like everything. Maybe you just don't got it for yourself. Like, it's like a different thing if he offers, like, wow. So, you know, I'm sure anyone would appreciate it. But to have it as a set condition, like, I don't understand. Is this like rent a girlfriend? Like, he gotta buy you? Your wallet just must be full of flies. Like, I'm not saying we should be ashamed to be broke, but like, let's call it as it is. It seems like begging. You know, call me crazy, but I just don't think money should be at the center of a romantic relationship. Obviously, this is like a different story if it's like, oh, you know, like if I ask and he doesn't for like something like small emergency or I don't know. Obviously there's context. Obviously there's problems if he does blah blah blah. But this new generation of thinking where like a man gotta do this financially for me to have a shot, is it really like girl power, or is it like you're low-key just a beggar?
That's what it is now. And that's what's happening. Most ladies are beggars, right? Because most ladies are broke, because most ladies don't save anything. It's a problem. It's an issue.
In relationship comes from a Slavic girls. Having a yacht once in a while is a bare minimum. Bare minimum. Because we like snorkeling, we like swimming in the sea, I like fishing.
I love boats, I love sailing as well.
Yeah, I love sailing. We're not asking to buy.
I think swallowing your food and not throwing it up is a bare minimum. Let me stop.
Our name and put our name there, you know?
Yeah, that's luxury maximum.
They're giving me 20K a month. I think
it's a bare minimum. It's a bare minimum.
It's delusional.
You know, you can have a different appetite for life.
And I know girls that get like
Hold up.
60K, and that's
I know the girls that don't eat food talking about different appetite. You need an appetite for anything. Get an appetite first.
bare minimum for them.
Yeah, I know girls who get 40K as stay-at-home girlfriends or wives.
Yeah. And those girls are educated and amazing, so
Yeah.
you know.
To gift expensive gifts once in a while, not just for birthday, but also like for Valentine's Day, for New Year's, for Women's Day. And when I say expensive gifts, I say investment gifts, whether that's gold, diamonds, property, or stocks. Yeah, some tangible assets.
Bare minimum.
Wow.
Bare minimum.
That's
Bare
Slavic
minimum, wow.
love language, I'm sorry. Solving my problems. If I need a driving license or
Yeah, that's a bare minimum of bare minimum.
a university degree.
That's like an air.
The air we breathe every
That's
day.
air like we breathe. Yeah. Vacations to places like Maldives, Saint Tropez, whatever is your taste. When it comes to vacation, like I like Japan, like south of France. I think that's a bare minimum. Because why would you not live your life?
Yes. For me, I love frequent vacations. I love to go to the spa. I love to get massages. I love to explore new cultures,
Make
but
money.
only like luxury hotels and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only way I feel relaxed.
Yeah, same. I agree. Oh, our food arrived. Yes. Thank you. Girls' trips.
Ooh, funding those and supporting them.
Girls' trips for your mental health is a bare minimum. If you can do a girls' trip, No, I don't know. I think
Oh
I
my
get
gosh,
sick.
especially
Bro.
skiing trips with girls in winter.
Asian girl was right.
We should do that one.
Asian
That's what we
persuasion was
think bare
right.
minimum in relationship. We're really hungry now, so we're gonna eat. Bye.
Wow. You ladies just made that video for $1. Like, I don't know, because I'm looking at you right now. You look like you went on a vacation somewhere just to make that video. Or you could be living that life, but are men funding that for you? Seriously, like, because you should have mentioned it. Like, seriously, like, right now, my man did this for me because it's a bear. Like, yeah, like, come on now. Some inclusion. That lets me know you ladies are single with no man. The other girl, single with no man. This girl, single with no man. This girl, single with no man. You ladies, single with no man.
We agree.
All of you in the same boat.
I wasn't going to give my opinion on the whole Akash and his wife drama, but that's all I'm seeing on my feed right now. And they both have podcasts where they're always giving their opinions about every Tom, Dick, and Harry, so I feel like it's fair game. First of all, I love a woman who can talk her shit, who keeps it real, who doesn't care what anybody else has to say. Like, more power to her. However, her husband is a public figure to some degree. He's a comedian. A lot of his jokes are at the expense of other people. He sits on a podcast with men like Andrew Schultz, who garner a very specific male audience. So when she's making jokes that is degrading her husband, embarrassing him, emasculating him, she has to know that that is going to mess his public image up, and the men that listen to him, his audience, they're gonna lose respect for him. And she could be totally joking, like I think she is. I think she's just playing things up, honestly. But she has to understand that, like, the audience that her husband has, they're not gonna get it. They're not going to see that. And it's not fair, but this is the space that her husband makes a living in, and she loves to post all the expensive things that he buys for her with that money. So it's like, why mess that bag up? Just to degrade your husband online, is it worth it? Because I don't really think so. So I feel like they've both kind of embarrassed themselves in this situation, but it's okay. They can get it together, because next week there's going to be somebody else to bash. So I wouldn't worry about it.
And touch some grass, because there are things that you think are great things that guys are doing, but they really are just doing the bare minimum. Him opening a door for you, bare minimum. Him pulling out your chair for you, bare minimum. Him picking you up, bare minimum. Him asking you questions and being a good listener, bare freaking minimum. The amount of men that actually
single with no man
don't listen or only talk about themselves is astronomical and crazy. So when girls actually find a guy and they're like, oh my god, he's a great listener and always asking me questions, bro, that is the freaking bare minimum. You obviously want to have a communicative relationship with whoever you're gonna date, whoever you're gonna be with, so they have to have that. That's just like a necessity, like a bare minimum necessity. Going above and beyond would be him like memorizing and knowing your favorite flower after having a conversation one time with him and him bringing it to you randomly. That would be like, whoa. Or him remembering like a small detail about you and then like a song and then planning a whole thing and like playing your favorite song, and that would be like, whoa, he did that. Not holding a freaking door open. Like, go get a grip. Like, actually, we need to just, like, raise the bar just a little bit, because, boy, it's getting crazy.
Broke-ass women that got the most to say about broke-ass dudes this and broke dudes that, and broke men
Get
don't
him,
have
Sarah.
anything to offer. Meanwhile, these are the same women that
That's Sarah Eaton, always ready for war.
use their last dollar to take an Uber to some Netflix and chills guy's house because they don't even have a car.
All of them.
Make that make sense. The same women that are preaching independent this and independent that, and they pay their own bills, are the ones that are on government assistance, getting money from their baby daddies, having their parents pay their freaking way. Meanwhile, claiming they do it all. These are the same women that don't have a 401k, that don't have a savings account, that have nothing to offer a man, and the only reason that she doesn't want to go 50-50 is because that man's bills is more than she makes in a month, even at 50-50. Because a real woman that is secure, that has her finances together, and that is financially responsible is not talking about broke this and broke that, and what is he gonna do for me, and what is he gonna give to me, and what gifts is he gonna buy me? Like, obviously, if you're only making $12 an hour for 20 hours a week at a part-time job, there's no way that you can come in and even pay 50% on a $400 bill. That's gonna be like your whole freaking check, girl. I have never seen a woman that's secure with her finances ever talk about broke men, because she actually knows what she brings to the table. You can always tell the broke girls by what they want a man to buy them, because they can't afford it themselves. These are the same women that are always talking about my deadbeat baby daddy, but you're broke too, girl. If you weren't so broke, then why are you dependent on his child support or government assistance? Make it make sense. I swear, it's always the broke girls that go so hard for broke dudes because it's projection. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. That's right, Sarah. Get her.
Of calling men broke for they can't even afford. If they're broke, then what are you? What are you, boo-boo? It's always the broke folks that love to call people broke, just so y'all know.
So I have zero shame in telling a man that after 3 months you are paying my bills. And if you're not, bye-bye.
Oh, I can hear the hearts just breaking from here.
There's 7 billion people in the world. If you can't do it, somebody else will. So I have no shame. I'm kind of sort of trying to find somebody to bring me food every once in a while. Like, talking to a guy and I said, yeah, after 3 months pay my bills. And he said, no.
That's not surprising at all, because it sounds like that man actually has some self-respect.
Like, a guy knows. Like, oh, if I really like her and she's not crazy, yeah, I would pay her bills. Maybe I threw it out there too soon.
Maybe you just shouldn't have thrown it out there at all.
Men don't understand the investment and the benefit and how we're trying to make sure that we're not getting played. I can't help you, men. Don't talk to us. You're not the one. We're not talking to brokies.
Fortunately, not all women think like this, but unfortunately, it is the ones that do that tend to speak the loudest, and are the main reason that a lot of men are choosing to remain happily single.
What type of man are you to even ask a woman for sex? When you're struggling with paying the bills, you men have become predators.
It said to catch a panderer. To catch a panderer.
Now he's a predator? Yo, this is crazy.
Preying on the love and loyalty and emotions of these women. You trick them. You have them believing that you're something that you're not. You play off their thoughts of what a good man is, and you come in just talking your talk. Oh, yeah, baby, I'ma do this. Oh, yeah, baby, I'ma do that. 5 years later, you still struggling.
So does this same message apply to the ones that love the scammers and they love the drug dealers too?
So what is it that's appealing about this scammer? That's what I want to know.
He dressed nice, got money, and we could go anywhere. Go to Roof Chris.
The scams are everywhere.
But I want me a scammer. Okay. We're gonna find her one, but we said we're gonna find her a nice one. A nice one.
Would you date a scammer or 9 to 5?
A scammer.
Ooh. Why a scammer?
9 to 5? No, we don't do that.
5 years later, you still struggling. And you keep promising her things. You're trying to figure out why she no longer wants to listen to you. She doesn't trust you. She no longer believes in you, but she's emotionally attached to you. 50-50 men don't deserve what 100% men get.
I think we're missing a very important fact here. The fact that the 50-50 conversation started with women. Remember, women are independent. They want to be able to hold down their own.
50-50 men don't deserve clean homes every day. 50-50 men don't deserve hot meals every day. 50-50 men don't deserve sex whatsoever. You can't demand something from your woman that you don't deserve. You believe you deserve the same respect of a man that's handling everything by himself. You think you deserve the same treatment of a man that's handling everything by himself.
So if he's handling everything by himself, what is she doing? And if she's not doing anything, then what does she deserve?
Y'all problems is you don't want a candy, you want a man-D. You want a man-D. You want a woman providing for you, taking care of you, and then nurturing you at the same time. So you want submissive providers. That doesn't make sense, brothers.
Pow. Pow pow. Panda.
The Iceman is coming!
Arthur is here.